एक और पर्सनालिटी इस तमाम चीज़ों का हिस्सा थी, द बेबी.
Yeah, during the trailer launch was when even we got to know. I also got to know that. Yeah, that's when even I got to know that she was carrying, and I couldn't be more happier for her.
So when I say Shahrukh to you, what that does mean to you, like?
All heart, I love him. I love him. He's quite strong and bold enough to say, look, I want to be part of such projects. But yes, there have been projects which I have also quite equally and boldly have said no to also. But in a nice way. I think I've already been part of one such movie which has, I think, created so much of a blockbuster box office news, which was Jawan.
नैना को चाहिए था बनी, मेरे साथ है प्रियमणि.
अरे वाह.
Welcoming you to Filming. How are you?
Very good. How are you?
I'm good. Again
we meet again.
Yeah, wonderful it is, no?
Like
again,
yes.
is happening to you as well because you're coming in Maidan as well.
Yes, again.
So again is there 370 के बाद. Firstly, how's it feel? A lot of love you're getting. I loved your role in 370. Again, है ना, मैं वही बोलूँगा. The way you were in sari, it's like my God. Also, you were giving me so Mahua Moitra vibes. So she's one of the political personality. I love her personality, the way she drapes her sari and all that. So I felt very relatability in that. Firstly, how's you? All of the love you're getting.
Fantastic, never better. I'm so happy, so glad that I could be part of such a wonderful film, which has created, the actual incident created history. And this is also creating history in a good way. We're finding love from all nook and corner of everywhere. Up till yesterday evening, one of my very, very close friends from Kerala, he was a PR guy before with a channel that I used to work with, which the reality show that I used to do for the channel. But now he's become an independent journalist. So he said he and his friends in Kerala, there's only one show in Cochin, and he and his friends went and saw, and the theatre was houseful.
Oh my God. And
he said everybody would just pin drop silent when need be. And at the end, when Kiran Karmarkar sir says Pura ka Pura Kashmir, that dialogue, everybody were just clapping, and I think the whole theatre, they walked out with a big smile on their faces. And all of them clapped. So I think with such responses, I mean, you can't be more happier. And I'm really glad that I got to be part of such a wonderful subject.
So true. Also, in सबके बीच एक और personality इस तमाम चीज़ों का हिस्सा थी, the baby, right? Which was there throughout the shoot.
Yeah.
Right. So you got to know just the day we all got to know all of that.
Yeah. During the trailer launch was when even we got to know. I also got to know that. Yeah, that's when even I got to know that she was carrying, and I couldn't be more happier for her, and I'm so happy that she and Aditya Dhar sir are embarking on this journey also, and I think the both of them are going to be such wonderful and beautiful parents.
Priya, whenever we start walking, it's difficult, the path we choose, right? Especially for us, this industry is full of that. There are people who stop you. There are people who will tell you, don't do such films. It will spoil your career. You'll be typecasted and you'll not be getting the work you want to do. Maybe. So it might has happened with you as well. How did you manage that things? The friends telling you this?
I think मेरे लिए I was quite strong and bold enough to say, look, I want to be part of such projects. But yes, there have been projects which I have also quite equally and boldly have said no to also, but in a nice, politer way, because I didn't feel right about that project. But projects that I felt right about from the bottom of my heart, I have done it, and I will keep doing it, irrespective of whether the movie does well or not.
सो ऑस्कर की जो चीज़ें हैं वो तो कल देखी हैं हमने, लेकिन उससे ज़्यादा हमारे लिए सबसे बड़ा जो होता है वो दैट इज़ ब्लॉकबस्टर, राइट? एंड दीज काइंड ऑफ फिल्म्स डू grab the attention of the audience, but they somewhere do lack in the blockbuster and the the numbers. It has happened with the Atal as well. Atal was there, wonderful film. I have seen that. I love the acting, I love everything. But again, blockbuster के अंदर it didn't do. So does that somewhere come to you in your mind कि अच्छा I want to be part of a film which does well in blockbuster and numbers at the same time?
I think I've already been part of one such movie which has, I think, created so much of a blockbuster box office news, which was Jawan. But see, at the end of the day, we are actors where we believe in the subject, we believe in the story, we believe in the storytelling. I honestly believe that if the subject is good and the audience, if they like it, the box office will automatically follow. No matter it, and I'm not saying that it should be 500 crore, it should be 1000 crore. It can be whatever it is. I think for me personally as an artist, the people speaking well about it and word of mouth and repeat audience, I think that itself is a box office success for me.
Do you remember the very first day in the industry when you came?
Of course I do.
How was it?
I can never forget it. I was facing the camera for the first time in the at Bharti Raja sir's office. He is my first director, my first guru. I had never gone to any acting school. So all my acting schools were all the directors, wonderful directors that I have been a part of. The projects that I've been a part of. And I remember, I think we were shooting in Sri Lanka. And the first thing that he said was, I had to wear these short skirts because I was playing the hero's assistant. So I had these blazers and, the suit, the shirt, blazer and skirts, short skirts. And not even trousers. So imagine I was shooting in Sri Lanka and the first thing that I had to do was, the first thing was I was wearing a skirt, a white top and a sort of a scarf matching the skirt. And we were shooting at a golf course in Sri Lanka. And it's like the hero is a trillionaire. Say like Aaj ke Ambani ki tarah. Representing the Ambani family kind of a thing. I'm meaning to say he was that rich, the character, right?
She's like, it will be controversy the next.
I don't want to create any controversy per se. So he represented them in the movie, meaning to say that he was.
Yeah. Take it, Priyamani.
You understand what I'm trying to say. And so she's, the character in the film he is sort of a kleptomaniac, right? So he steals a diamond worth how many ever crores, and she's the only one who's seen him do it because she was a sales girl at that time. So she has to prove to her fiance, who is a cop, and the others that this guy is the one who has stolen. Now, nobody would believe that a trillionaire, if he steals something, nobody would believe. So she sets out to prove that no, this guy is the one who's done it. So when she gets a job as his assistant and slowly climbs up the ladder and she sort of steals his heart in a thing, he sort of starts falling in love with the idea that for him, she is his Cinderella. Because he keeps, he keeps listening to the story of Cinderella when he falls asleep, right? So for him, in his mind, she is Cinderella. She's not the character Vidya. So the first scene that I had to do was he's hit the golf ball and he says, go get the golf ball for me, then I'll sign. So she has to come to him and she has to say, sorry sir, but these are some of the forms that you have to sign, so please sign. So what he does is he takes, so the bird just falls off at that time, so the feather falls off. So he takes the feather, instead of a pen, he takes the feather, उसके एक काजल के ये करता है, like ये करके वो तो sign करता है. So that is the beauty of the thing. So she's like, what did you do? And then in his mind, he sees her jumping and catching all the feathers or all the balls or something like that. So the first shot that I had to do was tell him that, sir, I'm really sorry, but you have to really sign. So I had to be shy, I had to be coy, whatever. So yeah, that was the first shot that I faced.
सबसे बड़ी rejection?
अरे बहुत rejection.
ऐसी line सुन के दिल टूट गया. Like I remember, Ehan Bhatt recently said कि मुझे एक डायरेक्टर ने बोला था कि तुझसे अच्छा मैं पत्थरों से एक्टिंग करवा लूँ.
ओहो, नो ऐसे वाले रिजेक्शंस मैंने फेस नहीं किए हैं, but I wasn't informed that I wouldn't be doing one particular project which we'll not talk about. But I was really heartbroken because I saw that on the next day. I saw it on the news. I mean, news matlab I saw it on Twitter, which is X now. So वहाँ देख के I was
really.
And the
project is also an X now.
हाँ, तो कब का मतलब हो गया है. Let's not talk about that now. So I was really upset that I wasn't informed that I was not part of it.
So it is important that you inform the things whichever happens to your life. Also, the era which we are in of Bollywood, it's too much. Like we have every kind of projects. We have drama, we have action, we have romance, we have everything, right? But what kind of projects Priyamani is looking forward? Like, what's Priyamani's picks now? कि अच्छा मुझे ये तो मेरा दिल की ख्वाहिश तमन्ना है जो मैं करना चाहता हूँ.
ऐसा कुछ है नहीं. अगर कोई अच्छा सा प्रोजेक्ट हो, अच्छा सा रोल हो, अच्छा सा स्क्रिप्ट हो, बेसिकली एट द एंड ऑफ द डे स्टोरी अच्छी होनी चाहिए. उसमें मेरा कैरेक्टर अगर अच्छा हो, मेरा रोल अच्छा हो, तो मैं करूँगी. ऐसा नहीं कि मैं ओनली एक्शन करूँगी या मुझे ओनली रोमांस करना है या मुझे ओनली ये करना है, ऐसा कुछ है नहीं. तो डिपेंड्स, लेट्स सी विच एवर, इफ समथिंग नाइस कम्स अप एंड अगर मुझे लगे कि हाँ मैं ये कर सकती हूँ तो मैं करूँगी.
So when I say Shahrukh to you, what that does mean to you? Like,
all heart, I love him. I love him. I don't think there's anybody who doesn't, who cannot not fall in love with Mr. Khan.
any advice, anything which he has said to you?
No. इतने तो मतलब discussions नहीं हुए हैं where I would ask him to give me any advice about how to go about my life or choices or anything. But I think the time that I've spent with Shahrukh sir during Jawan, I think they would be the best. No matter what, it could be the smallest thing of just sitting like this and talking to him about anything and everything under the sun. It could be about just jamming, singing together, or just having a good musical night together. I think they are the best moments.
There are days when we see the sun is not that brighter we thought of, right? So how do you tackle all those days when you have, you wanted a project but it doesn't happen that way we wanted? तो प्रियामणि का वो क्या तरीका है?
नहीं, कुछ नहीं. I just take it with a pinch of salt, and I believe this, that if a project is destined, अगर आपके डेस्टिनी में हो कि ये प्रोजेक्ट आपको ही आना चाहिए तो वो आपको ही आएगा. No matter what, even God cannot stand in the way. If it is destined to you, it will come to you.
लव और प्रोफेशनल दोनों कैसे मैनेज हुआ?
जैसे अभी हो रहा है.
Like, what is your mantra? Because of course there are people who are doing good in professional.
Yeah.
They have their love life. So how to manage that? What's your mantra?
No, we've always been in a long distance, right from when we were dating.
So is it happy to be in long distance rather?
See, because I do believe that somewhere down the line you need a me time. You need to be alone. You need to be yourself at some point in time, which is not wrong. Even if you are with him or her physically also, there is sometimes you do feel that you need to spend it on yourself. You need to be alone. You need to spend on your time. You need to spend time for yourself. But right from the start, we've always been in a long distance. He was here in Mumbai. I was in Bangalore. So we kept traveling up and down to meet each other. अभी तो वो US में रहते हैं, मैं यहाँ पे रहती हूँ. तो our meeting point is Dubai. So whenever possible, we meet in Dubai.
अरे वाह.
But our mantra is we are in touch almost 360. If there are 24 hours in a day, 24.5 hours we are in touch. Because he knows what I'm doing, I know what he is doing. अगर मैं यहाँ से मतलब मैं road cross करके भी जाती हूँ, I text him and I'm saying I'm crossing the road, I'm going here, I'm buying this. So it's basically we inform each other that so we know what each of us are doing, and there's no वो doubt कि वो ये है ही नहीं कि there's no pathway for a doubt कि अच्छा तुमने तो ये बोला था बट अगर अभी तुम यहाँ हो ही नहीं, मतलब कहाँ थी क्या थी. So that thing of doubt is not there when it comes to us, at least.
अरे वाह, wonderful. जाते I want your message to जनता, because of course they want to see you more and more. I guess we've talked so much.
Yes.
दिल से बातें कर ली.
Yeah.
I've got to know how she is always up telling कि I'm going there, crossing the road.
I do that with my father also. I inform everything. So if my husband can't get to me, he'll talk to my parents saying where's she, so they say हाँ she's here. Just in case I'm saying. So that's how I've always been like that. I've always informed whatever I'm doing, wherever I'm going.
People don't inform me, but I inform people.
It's always, see, it also, it's a give and take thing, no? So you inform them, they inform. They don't inform, that's fine. But as long as your conscience is clear, that's more than enough.
Bollywood star you want to work with, जो बचा है?
अभी बहुत सारे हैं ना.
फिर भी तीन.
बहुत सारे हैं. I want to work with everybody. If given an opportunity, I would love to work with Shahrukh again. I'd like to work with Ranbir Kapoor. Yeah, I think he's a brilliant actor.
Third one?
Huh?
Third? दो हो गए हैं, तीसरा?
Oh, third? Ayushmann Khurrana.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Okay, your message to people, they are dying.
Please keep giving me all your love, support and encouragement as you always have been. Don't lose faith. Don't lose, I promise I'll keep entertaining you as much as I can.
And do inform people whatever happens to your life. That is biggest thing I'm taking from this interview. That informing, I believe it is very important.
Yeah.
Be it you're selected or not selected, it happens.
So that there's no miscommunication at the end of the day, right?
Yeah. Thank you so much for giving us
My
this
pleasure. My pleasure.
meeting again.
Yes.
I believe we'll meet again. I really hope
Hopefully,
that.
very soon. Yes.
Keep rocking. Thank you so much.
Thank you.